Second period action here at Sullivan Arena at St. A's, and Alvirne Milford trying to add to their 1-0 lead. And right off the bat, Jake O'Neill has to make a save. Couldn't gather it in. And the Admirals have it slip through their defense. And it goes all the way to the other end to their goaltender. Did they switch goalies or it's still Scarborough? Okay. 29, Ari Scarborough in net. She had 10 saves in that first period.
They're going to send Dio for snowing the goalie.
Really?
Or is he just talking to him?
He's being talked to.
He went down and snowed Ari at the, which he already had it covered up. I've seen them call that for a penalty before, so thankfully they didn't call that one.
So offensive zone faceoff for the Grizzlies. They're down 1-0. Braden Atwood, power play goal. 2:45 left in the first. They did not call an icing, and Horn came up with it, and he can't get it out. Here's a shot in front and a save by O'Neill. It popped high in the air. It was Gannis on the shot. And Lassard ahead of the pack. He puts it ahead to himself. She makes a save on Lassard up high. Good save by the young lady. Taken out by Callahan, but taken away by Campbell. Campbell feeds it to Horn. Lassard ahead. Couldn't get it clean on his stick. Admirals with a chance as the puck in front. But good job defensively there by Campbell. Tompkins had it go off his stick. And here comes Lassard, 3-on-2 with Sam and Cooper. Lassard uses the wall to pass it to Sam, but it's an icing. Oh, at the end, Gannis comes in and exchanges some pleasantries and a forearm with Sam. And Sam did a nice job to kind of just say, what are you doing that for? Instead of going back after him.
Right, yeah, no calls on any of it, I guess, but I was kind of surprised by that icing call. I wasn't expecting it. I don't think anybody else was.
13 and a half left in the second, and it's coming all the way for an offensive zone faceoff for the Alvirne Milford Admirals. It's going to be St. Ange on the faceoff here. Admirals getting the puck. Callahan behind the net into the other corner. Comes back behind the net. Sent to the right side. Larco dumps it into the corner. Hill over there defensively. And Hill does a nice job to poke it ahead and out. Hill with Cam DeRusso in the middle. Hill shoots it. It goes wide. Right side, Bennett. His shot blocked. I think Hill blocked that. Not intentionally, but it hit A.J. Hill. That one's going to come in on O'Neill. Hill's going to have to heavy glove it, and it'll be a face-off in the zone for the Admirals. 12:50 left, second period. Still 1-0 Alvirne Milford.
Well, Alvirne's certainly come out here with the fire here to start the second period. I think hopefully we'll see Goffstown kind of start putting it together here, start connecting some passes. Lassard had that great breakaway, but it was another great save by Ari Scarborough.
Admirals with a shot. It went wide from the right point. Callahan fires it on O'Neill. He has to make another save. That one swept into the corner. It's going to be Bennett getting to it first. Brock Bennett taps it back for AJ, but it's picked up from behind the net, sent out front, and McLeod was saved, or stoned, I should say, by O'Neill. Here comes Sam ahead of the pack. Chapman scores, top shelf, left, he wasn't going to be denied, and this thing's tied 1-1.
Good offensive turn for Goffstown right there. I don't know if he got knocked out of the zone by one of the Admirals, and then Lassard picked it up and poked it ahead up for Sam, who had the speed and got out and got a good shot off that time on that breakaway, putting it top shelf on Ari.
So we're tied at 1. Sam Chapman on the goal. 12:19 left to go, second period. Here's Cooper, feeds it to his brother, loses it left, tied up by Briand. I think he was held there. They didn't call it. Just kind of grabbed his stick.
Right.
That one hits Sam. Sam's coming off. Oh, that's Cooper, sorry. Sent behind the Alvirne net. Briand collects it in the corner. Lassard over. Briand clears it, but it's intercepted in the neutral zone. Cooper feeds it behind Lassard. Numbers the other way, and Horn able to break that up. Lassard in the neutral zone, brings it back behind the blue line, and now he's going to bring it up on his stick. Left side, Sam behind. Lassard had it poked away. Lassard trying to get it back. Briand tries to clear it.
Sam Chapman. Assistant number 8, Rob Bennett. And number 6, Tyler Lassard. That's an even strength goal for Goffstown at 2 minutes 41 seconds. Chapman from Bennett and Lassard.
So Sam trying for the lead there, couldn't get it through the near side. And it's swept out. It's going to be an icing against Alvirne Milford. 11:02 left second period. A little bit more life in this Grizzlies team now.
Yeah, good shift by Lassard and the Chapmans there. Really kind of keeping some good offensive time zone possession and moving the puck around, getting some good looks and getting some shots off. Let's see what the next line can do. Well, we got Elbag, Saino, and Dio out there.
Bennett and Hill on D. Admiral's able to clear it out. Larko was lurking. AJ did a nice job to keep him away from it. Sent in by Diodati. He's going to chase after it. Up against the wall. St. Ange was battling. St. Ange comes up with it. He's got AJ right point. AJ passes it. Left point. Bennett sizing it up. It was blocked in front. Comes back to Bennett. Bennett hits it forward with his glove. And then swept forward by Alvirne. They're going to get it out. Right hand side. Swept away by St. O. Took it away from Larko. Larko behind the net. Dio's with a chance. Couldn't clear it. Oh, Dio loses his helmet. He got hit by Larko. Let's see if there's a call or if they're just letting him get his helmet
because
back.
his helmet came off, but there's a reason his helmet came off. His arms got up. Larko's arms got up pretty high and hit him up underneath the face mask, pulling it up and off.
The officials are talking it over. Larko's just kind of like, don't call any penalties on me. And they're not gonna. It'll be a face-off for Callahan in the zone. He wins it, but picked up by Cooper Chapman. Sends it across. Campbell can't get it out. Right side, it's deflected a couple times on the way in to O'Neill. And Larko battling in the corner. Callahan to Larko. Larko right point. Tompkins shoots it. Glove save or knocked away by the glove of O'Neill. Sam, nice little touch to Lassard. It's Lassard and Chapman 2-on-1. Lassard to Chapman! What a touch pass by Lassard. All he had to do was just tap it, and Sam was there, and that's his second goal, and both of them assisted by Tyler Lassard.
Yeah, no, that was a really nice play by Sam and Tyler, really kind of tipping it back and forth. The initial pass got knocked down, and Tyler was able to get his stick back and pick it back up, and then knock it right back out to Sam right up front.
2-1, the Grizzlies lead. 9:25 left second period. Left-hand side, it's Atwood. Atwood being fought by Horn, and taking it away is Cooper Chapman. Sends it to Campbell. Enters left side. Campbell has Lassard in the middle. Campbell feeds it to Cooper, a little too long for him. And then Cooper losing it. Picked off there by Jackson Horn. He dumps it in, but he hit Briand. And Briand able to sweep it out. It's going to be picked up by Chapman.
By number 14, Sam Chapman. Assist to number 6, Tyler Lassard. That's an even strength goal at 5 minutes 33 seconds. Chapman from Lassard at 5:33.
So Atwood sends it. goes behind the net. Picked up there by the Admirals. Backhand shot on O'Neill. Puck loose in front, and O'Neill dives on it in heavy traffic. If they're playing, put your hand upon my hip. I said, you dip, I dip, we dip. I love it. Speaking of hips, Zach Terrier's still out with the hip.
Yeah, what's up?
It hurts.
Yeah.
You can't do anything. And there's a shot. O'Neill trying to find it. Couldn't. Winding up right side. Gets nothing on it. Ricard. Here comes Diodati. He shoots and a save by Scarborough. Elbeck chips it back. Good bid by Dio. And another good save by the young lady, Scarborough. I'm guessing her brother was the goaltender last year. There's going to be a penalty against AJ. Scarborough's going to come off, and the Admirals lose it as it went by the stick of Mason Tompkins. Grizzlies still haven't gotten a touch yet, so there's an extra skater out there for the Admirals. Bennett's going to get to it. Finally, the clock stops with 7:40 left, and AJ just kind of like dove at the legs of the player who had gotten by him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to get called on that one just about every time, but.
So 7:40 left, Alvirne Milford power play here. They scored a power play goal the only other time they were on the power play. They trail 2-1 right now, 7:40 left, second period. Oh, wow. That one saved Jake as, I'll tell you what, Gannis put a laser on his shoulder and it just deflected off of Jake O'Neill.
Sure did. It was a really good shot, too, but O'Neill, little helmet work down there.
Fight for it in the corner. Finally coming up with it is Atwood. Atwood trying to skate it himself. Elbeck got all tied up and kept falling down. And then a glove save by Jake O'Neill on the shot by Atwood.
We just let Atwood go end to end again there. We got to, somebody's got to step up on him.
So here comes Sam and Cooper. Campbell on D along with Horn. 5-on-4, and I think Alvirne Milford's calling a timeout here. Minute 30 left on the power play, 7:09 left in the second period, and Jason Dango, the new coach, is going to talk it over with his team. Shows you the importance of this power play for them.
Yeah, I think it's kind of a pivotal point for the Admirals, right? They had the 1-0 lead. They've now given up 2 in a row. They got a minute and a half left on this power play, and their first goal came on the power play. So I think I'm sure it's kind of a big moment for them. They're either going to hopefully keep this closer, before it starts to slip away from them.
AJ Hill, 7 minutes 20 seconds. That's Hill tripping at 7 minutes 20 seconds.
Also Kyle Bennett is not dressed tonight either. He wasn't dressed in Lebanon the other night as Kai Tupper had to start. So we got 3 goalies on the roster. They're trying to use them all.
Yep.
But it ends up being a long layoff between starts. Bennett's been getting the lion's share of the action, and they're usually playing him against the competition that we think is going to be tougher going into the game.
Right. That's what it looks like to me. When we got up into Lebanon, that game certainly didn't go the way that we thought it would, although it was a nice win for the boys to pull away. Coming back and taking control of that game. But we got a couple of tough games coming up, and I know that he'll be dressing for those, and I would have to assume he'll get the start, especially against St. Thomas and against Oyster River.
So it'll be an offensive zone face-off here, and a goal by Brandon Gannis off the face-off. That was a laser beam as well.
Yeah, that's the play that gets set up in most timeouts during when you're on the power play. You set one of the forwards back to the back of the circle there a little bit, hope to win the face-off right back to them, so they get a clean shot, and that's exactly how it happened.
Tell you what, you call a timeout, and then it happens off the face-off. You drew that up nicely.
Yeah, exactly.
They executed. So Hill out of the box after the power play goal. They're second on the advantage tonight. And it's 2-2, 7 minutes left in the second. Horn feeds Campbell. Trying to connect with Chapman. Horn has it. Off the wall. Touch pass, Lassard to Cooper Chapman. Chapman's going to race it into the corner. Now Lassard gets it in the corner. Puck pops out. Back to the corner. Tyler after it. Sends it right point. Horn. Horn swings it across. Campbell steps up, shoots it. It was off the mark. And it comes to Horn right side. He dumps it back into the corner. Sam touches it behind. It was Cooper looking for Tyler, but it didn't get there. Here's Jackson Horn stepping up. Shoots it. Traffic. Rebound. Campbell. Blocked. Blocked by Ricard. Campbell behind the net. Shoots it. It's wide. Comes to Chapman. He pokes it forward. Chapman in the corner. Now behind the net. Trying to hook up with his brother. It's knocked away, and here comes Atwood. Atwood gains it, shoots it way high, and kept in right side. Briand. That was way high, but it's going to go to McLeod. Now left-hand side. Shot in by Luke Pelletier, and it went past the net. Campbell to Sam Chapman, too strong for him. Sent back in by the Admirals. 5:30 left in the second. 2-2 the score. Brienne racing for it. Picks it up in front of Cooper Chapman. Breakout pass on the money to Larko. Right side Larko. Shoots it. It's wide. Comes way out. Into the middle. Picked up by Bennett. Lassard bounced it off his stick over there by O'Neill. Lassard bounces it out. Sam gets it, left side, working on Briand. Sam in front, loses it. Cooper steps up. Cooper trying to feed Sam. Grabs it on the hop, puts it down in front of the net, and a whistle blows. And then guys coming from behind and taking shots at Sam after the fact.
You know,
They're going to say a hand pass, right? It's going to come out.
oh, they send it Cooper. No, he's coming back to the bench.
I don't know. I thought the referee was motioning hand pass, and
Right.
he is. I think
But it-
Sam tried to like.
Oh, they were just saying the face-off's out here. Oh, all the way down. Oh, really? I don't know how it was a hand pass when he was. He
tried
got
to-
it, got it back to himself.
He jumped in the air and tried
Right,
to
and
grab
dropped
it,
it down in
drop
front of
it
himself.
down.
So I don't understand how that would have been a hand pass, but
So it's an offensive
Nevertheless.
zone face-off. They just scored from that spot a moment ago to tie it. And now Bennett trying to clear it out. He can't. Kept in by Callahan. Now Pelletier. Swings it around behind the net. Larko sends it back to Callahan in front. Dio picks it off. Dio taps it forward. Dio couldn't get it all the way forward. And here comes Brienne. Shoots it wide. Ricochets back. And a shot, I think Larko. And that pops all the way out. And Alvirne trying to send it back in. It's Baza. Now Larko. Larko left side. Poked away by Bennett. In the corner. 4:05 remaining second period. St. O comes up with it. But stolen and a shot. O'Neill trying to save it. Trying to cover. It's still loose. And then the whistle blows.
oh my word!
So they're going to call Bennett.
Same thing that just happened down the other end. There was no calls. Oh,
Brock's going in, and it's going to be another penalty against the Grizzlies and another power play for Alvirne Milford. They're 2 for 2 on the power play. 3:59 left in the second.
so tough call there, but again,
We need a fourth skater.
We
Here's
gotta,
Sam coming out.
right? We got to find a way to stay out of the box.
Callahan on the face-off. He wins it. Larko scoops it. Left point Atwood. Atwood shoots it. Glove save by O'Neill. 3:50 left to go. Just 8 seconds ticked off the power play. 2-2 the score. was 2 quick goals for Sam Chapman to take the lead, and then Gannis off the face-off. That one comes hard on Scarborough. She makes the save from all the way at the other end. Gannis losing it. Chapman tipped it back. Now it's Tompkins to Atwood, right-hand side, Larco. Larco goes past Campbell. Campbell then sweeps it away. St. O gets it out the length of the ice. Good clear, and it's gonna stop behind the net. Still kind of spinning. Minute 13 left on the power play. 3:08 left in this period. It's Gannis coming into the middle. Gannis wheels around. Feeds it to Larco. He's got room in front to score. What a pass by Larco. And Callahan puts it home. And the Alvirne Milford Broncos are 3 for 3 on the power play. And they lead it 3-2. You're speechless, Paul.
I am. You know, we've talked about it. I'm sure it's been talked a lot about practices. I'm sure it's talked a lot about in the locker room. But we're just shooting ourselves in the foot. We got to stay out of the box, giving them, really just handing them chances.
So it's a 3-2 deficit now for the Grizzlies, and all that momentum has faded away. Here's Lassard, shoots it high, comes out left point. AJ feeds it to Sam along the wall, can't keep it on his stick. AJ gloves it, puts it down. Alvirne clears it out. It's Bennett chasing for it. Bennett behind his own net. Bennett trying to get it out, but he sends it right into the neutral zone, and it's tapped in by Alvirne Milford. Picked up by Bennett, up ahead to Lassard. He's 1-on-2. Lassard goes through the first guy. Lassard wheels around, lost it. Sam Chapman with it to Cooper Chapman. Now Diodati ahead to Sam. He's alone on the goalie, and he scores. Too easy for Sam Chapman. That's his 3rd goal, the hat trick for Chappie, and we're tied at 3.
Some good passing going on again right there. I think he got knocked out of the zone by AJ Hill up to Diodati. Diodati just picked up Sam coming up with a full head of speed, was able to knock it out in front of him for the breakaway.
So 1:41 left in the second. We've seen 5 goals scored in the second period. 3-2 Goffstown. Sam's got to be licking his chop coming in on her by himself.
Right.
I mean, nothing against her, but he's a senior and a scorer, and she's a small sophomore.
Right. Yeah, he's got some skills right out in front of the net too. When he can get in and slow himself down, his hands, he can turn it on and get really good shots off. And he's realized, I think all 3 of his have been all top shelf on her.
So 3-3 the score. And now Bernard shoots it. It's blocked. Bernard might have another chance. No, it's St. Ange. Dio in front looking for St. O. They couldn't connect on the one-timer. Larco brings it in, makes a fancy move. He shoots and scores! What a goal by Bryce Larco. That was a dangle and a half, and then a big-time finish.
It was a heck of a goal by Larco. It was almost the exact same goal that Goffstown just scored. Larco just made a couple extra moves coming down the slot, was able to maintain control of it when I top shelf on Jake. Tough goal.
4-3, Alvirne Milford back on top. Minute 16 left in the second. 6 goals in the second period.
Goffstown's 3rd goal scored by number 14, Sam Chapman. Assist to number 21, Gavin Diodati. And number 11, Cooper Chapman. That was an even strength goal.
So it's going to be a penalty as Sam just got taken down, skating off his O'Neill.
We're going to have a hook on number 21, maybe? Is that Boza? Nope. Nope, it's going to be on Callahan.
So Callahan going into the box, 52.5 seconds left in the period. Grizzlies with a chance to tie this thing up before the intermission. That would be huge. It's Elbeg's going to take this face-off. Lassard on his left, Sam on his right. Goes to the corner and whacked out of there promptly by Landon Briant. 45 seconds left in the period. Campbell gets it. Campbell breaks it out, looking for Elbeg. Elbeg loses it. It's going to be dumped in by Gannis. McLeod might pick it up. No, it's Campbell. Just got a check from McLeod, and then McLeod just goes to pay Jackson Horn a visit. And what's this
call?
Call
them both. I knew he was going to call them both. Ridiculous. I can't believe he's calling both of them. Oh, but Horn was looking for it. I mean, he had he had a couple of high hits. McLeod, kind of led in with an elbow over in the corner against Campbell, and then went over to the far side and went in against Horn a little with his hands up high again. And I think Horn had already been speared by him a couple of times like that.
So Steve Neal's getting a workout on the public address announcing and doing that score sheet today. I mean, he's announced 6 goals in the second period and a bunch of penalties too.
I think this is going to be a matching here. Yeah, they're going to end up having to take 20 down off of there.
Yeah, the Grizzlies still got 1:31 left on this power play, but there's only 23.4 seconds left in the second period. Looks like it's going to be a face-off in our offensive zone here. So Elbeg's out there with Sam Chapman, Tyler Lassard, Brock Bennett, and who's our 5th guy? It's AJ Hill.
Right, so that 2-minute penalty is not going to count. That's up on the board. It's just going to be the minute and a half.
Right,
The 2
that's
minute
gonna
will
be a
just run
match.
off. They'll be. Yeah, but we were already on the phone.
It is a 5-on-4. It's actually a 5-on-3 right now. It is a 5-on-3. They only have 3 guys out there. Here's Bennett, right side. Steps up, shoots it. Rebound, Elbeg trying to find it. Comes to Sam in the corner. 10 seconds left in the period. Other side, Lassard. Left point, AJ. 6 seconds. AJ makes a move, shoots it, and it's gloved high by Scarborough. And with 1.1 second left in the period, it's going to be an offensive zone face-off. And AJ's like, we want to pull our goalie here and get an extra skater out here? Might not be a bad idea. I mean, Elbeg on the face-off. 1.1 second left in the period. It's a 5-on-3 right now for Goffstown for some reason.
Yeah, I don't understand.
So Elbeg, this face-off here with 1.1 second. Can we have a little last-second magic yet again? Not going to happen. There's the horn. So we'll go into the second intermission with Alvirne Milford on top by 1, 4-3. But the Grizzlies will have a 5-on-3 to start the third period of 1 minute and 8 seconds.
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear Steve Neal's call on this one, because if it was a 5-minute with a 2-minute minor, there should have been an extra player going in.
It's the interference with Jackson. Called him on it. They called Jackson for retaliation.
Oh, I got you. Okay. So he had 2 different minors. McLeod had 2 different minors, I believe. So he had gotten called for an interference and then got called for a roughing after that. And that's why there's no extra in there.
So it'll be 5-on-3 for the Grizzlies for a little bit more than a minute when the third period resumes. But they are down a goal to Alvirne Milford after a 6-goal second period. Goffstown and Alvirne Milford each putting 3 into the net. And after 2, it's 4-3 Alvirne Milford on top of Goffstown. We'll take a break, come back with the third period of this one from Sullivan Arena on the campus of St. A's. It's Goffstown Grizzlies Hockey on the Goffstown Grizzlies Hockey Facebook page.